This is a video to help you get up to 6.4% APY using your Hedera HBARs, even though Hedera has not yet enabled staking or running permissionless nodes on the Hedera network. In order to complete this tutorial, you will need the following. 1. Any device that uses a web browser. All of the screenshots that I will present here are captured from a web browser on a PC. However, everything in the tutorial can be done on a Mac, an iPad, an iPhone, an Android tablet, an Android phone. It doesn't matter, as long as it has a secure web browser, like Chrome, Safari, Firefox, etc. However, 2. Be sure that whatever device you use, you have the ability to select, and copy, and paste, critical information. Later in this tutorial, you will understand why I consider this ability to be a requirement. Optional things that could help to complete this tutorial. A wallet that supports HBAR, and some HBARs already in it. B. A printer, so that, if you choose, you can print a copy of the critical information that you will receive. Finally, D. Software that can password protect files. This is completely optional, but it will be covered in the tutorial, as an option to protect your data. In September 2021, it was announced that staking on Hedera has been pushed back until second quarter 2022. This is not because it cannot be done on Hedera. Hedera Hashgraph's founder, Leman Baird, has stated on several occasions that they are ready to enable staking, that all they need to do is quote, flip a switch, unquote. However, they have not implemented staking yet for a few reasons. The most obvious reason is that Hedera has been striving to be completely regulation compliant since day one. They are extremely careful to follow any regulations that are currently in place for financial instruments and systems, even if those regulations do not yet apply to cryptocurrency. They are waiting for Congress and the SEC to clarify the rules about crypto staking. And, trust me, this is very wise for Hedera to do. It is extremely likely that, through the rest of 2021, and the first half of 2022, a lot of very popular proof-of-stake crypto projects are going to be hit very, very hard by these regulations. However, what if I told you that there is a way to stake your HBARs? And you could earn up to 6.4% APR, and all while your HBARs sit in a Hedera account and wallet that you control, and you are the only one with access to the public and private keys of. You don't need to surrender your precious HBARs to be held on an exchange. You can actually earn up to 6.4 APR on your HBARs now. Not in second quarter of 2022, when Hedera turns on staking. I mean now. How is this possible? Through a project built on Hedera called Yamgo. Yamgo was announced in June of 2021. It is a kind of advertising and promotion reward system, but instead of paying participants in fiat currency, they pay in HBARs. Apparently, Yamgo is the same company that developed the highly successful advertising platform, AdStacks, which runs on the Hedera network. The first thing you need to understand is that, by law, Yamgo only accepts new accounts from citizens of the following countries: Åland Islands, Armenia, Australia, Brunei, Georgia, Guernsey, Indonesia, Ireland, Isle of Man, Israel, Jersey, Malaysia, Mauritius, New Zealand, Philippines, Seychelles, Singapore, South Africa, Svalbard, Thailand, and the United Kingdom. If you are not a citizen of any of these countries, then, according to Yamgo's rules, you are not allowed to create an account. So now, it is time to create a Yamgo account. First, in a browser window, go to yamgo.com. Then go and click on the Sign Up button. Fill in the information on the right. Insert your first and last name, and select your country. Insert your email address. Do not enter a fake email, you will be sent an email to confirm your Yamgo account creation. Type in a password that you will not forget, and make sure that you typed it exactly correctly. This form does not have a second entry to confirm your password, and it does not have an eye icon that you can click on that will show you what you typed. Be sure to type your password correctly. Finally, you must check the first box, and probably the second box as well, so that the register button will light up. Double check all of your entries, and then click register. If all goes well, then the next screen will give a confirmation message. Before clicking on the login button, check your inbox for emails from Yamgo. One will have a button that says Verify my email address. Click on that button, and it will take you to a page that says that your email address has been verified. If you check the second box in the sign-up form, you will also receive an email with a button that says, Confirm my subscription. This is optional. Click it if you want to receive news and whatnot from Yamgo. So now, let's go back to the Yamgo homepage and click on Login. Log into your account with your email address and the password you submitted. If you have not yet confirmed the Yamgo email sent to you, you will get a page that looks like this. You cannot proceed until Yamgo gets confirmation that you clicked the link in their email to you. If everything is working, you should now see this screen after logging in. At this point, you need to understand that if you don't take this next part completely seriously, and you don't take steps to record and secure the information that this screen will give you, you are at risk of never, ever, ever, being able to access the Hedera account that Yamgo will create for you. So, please, realize that these next steps are the most important steps in this entire tutorial. Okay, let's proceed. First, please read the wording of this particular paragraph. It explains that a 24-word mnemonic phrase, and public and private keys, have been generated, on, your, device. Let me repeat that. The only way to access this new Hedera account, which Yamgo is right now creating for you, is through the information that Yamgo generates, on, your, device. This means that Yamgo does not see this information. It never gets transferred to Yamgo. It never gets recorded by Yamgo. Yamgo can never, ever, help you recover this information if you ever lose it. And, the only time you will ever, 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 have access to this information, is right now. Right now on this page. Remember that, and take all of this seriously. If you ever lose this information, you will lose all of the HBARs that will be in this Hedera account that Yamgo is creating for you. At the end of this video, I will show you an easy way to access this Hedera account without needing to log into Yamgo. So please be sure to watch until the end. Scroll down, and you will see the public and private keys for your new Hedera account. You must record these keys somewhere safe, where you will never, ever, lose them. One way is to write them down on a piece of paper, but if you do that, make sure that your handwriting is extremely easy to read. One wrong number or letter, and your keys are useless. A better option is to print out several copies of this page, and put them in very safe places. Or, save this page as a PDF file. Windows 10 has a default printer option to print a PDF. But I prefer copying and pasting the keys into a Word, or Notepad, kind of app. And then saving the document, and password protecting it, and then copying the password protected file in several different locations. Later in this video, I will provide one way of password protecting files. Anyway, it is up to you, however you feel best to protect and safeguard critical information. Just be sure to treat this information like it is the key to a safe, with all of your valuables. Scroll down, and now do the same with the 24-word mnemonic phrase. Write them down, or print them out, or save them to PDF, or copy and paste them into the Word or Notepad file along with your keys. Protect this phrase as equally as you protect your public and private keys, because it can be used to recover your keys if you ever need to. But, whatever you do, be sure that this phrase is recorded, in the exact order that the words are listed here. If either one is out of order, if you forget the order in which they go, then this phrase is completely useless to recover your keys. One other very critical thing to be careful of. Do not refresh this page. Every time you refresh this account creation page, a new set of keys and mnemonic phrase will be generated. If, by any chance, the page refreshed, or your Yamgo account timed out, and you had to log in again, then, make absolutely sure that you have recorded the correct keys and mnemonic phrase that will be entered when you proceed to the next step. After you have secured your keys and mnemonic phrase, and you are confident that you will never lose them, then, and only then, click on the button that says, Use Generated Key. By the way, unless you know exactly what you are doing, just completely ignore the part at the bottom that says, Use Existing Public Key. After clicking on, Use Generated Key, you will be given one, last, final, warning. After this, there is no going back. You will never, ever, ever, have access to those keys, and the mnemonic phrase, ever again, unless you recorded them safely in the ways we just covered. I can't stress this enough. If you click OK, and you did not record that information, your HBARs in this account will be lost forever. If you feel confident that the information is secure, click OK. If you're even a little bit unsure, click Cancel, and repeat whatever steps you brushed off, or didn't complete. The next screen will show that Yamgo is creating your Hedera account. It says that it could take up to 30 minutes, but don't be surprised if it is done in less than a minute. The Hedera network is lightning fast. And once it is done, you will be on the Yamgo dashboard. One thing you probably want to record, along with your keys and mnemonic phrase, is the Hedera account number that is associated with that information. The section that says account ID, the 0.0 number. That is your Hedera account number. It is as important to know and remember this number as it is to have your keys and mnemonic phrase safely stored away. Now that you have your new Yamgo account completed, you are probably thinking, okay, where do I stake my HBARs? I want to stake my HBARs. How do I stake my HBARs? Well, please let me explain how it works. Your account must qualify for what Yamgo calls daily boosts. Once you have 250 Yamgo points, every 24 hours, you can log into Yamgo and click on a Daily Boost button. When you do that, Yamgo will deposit HBARs into your Hedera account. The number of HBARs they give you depends on how many HBARs are currently staked in this account. Before we discuss the APY percentages of the different Daily Boost levels, let's dive into how to get 250 Yamgo points in order to qualify for Daily Boosts. To earn Yamgo points, you must complete achievements. Go to the Achievements section, and you will see the list. Your goal is to get at least 250 Yamgo points, right? So, let's review your options. There are slower but easy ways to get the points required. And there are faster but time-consuming ways to earn them. Let's start with the easiest method. 1. When you created your Yamgo account, you automatically got 50 points. 2. After you log into your Yamgo account for 5 different days, you get 50 points. 3. After you log into your Yamgo account for 25 more different days, for a total of 30 times, you get 150 points. And that's it. Once you've logged in 30 times, for 30 different days, you will have over 250 Yamgo points, and your account will automatically be enabled to receive daily boosts. It's the easiest way, but it also takes the longest amount of time to get there. If you have a number of friends or family that also invest in Hedera HBAR, or want to start doing so, here is the best method to get to 250 points. Have at least 10 people sign up and complete the creation of a Yamgo account using your Yamgo referral code. Once 10 people do so, your total points will exceed 250. And your account will automatically be enabled to receive daily boosts. So, click on the referrals menu item on the left, and share your referral code with your family and friends who want to earn HBARs. You might want to recommend this video to them to help get them started. If you don't want to wait 30 days, and you can't get 10 people to sign up with your referral code, then here are some alternative ways to reach 250 Yamgo points. 1. Get at least one person to create a Yamgo account using your referral code. This will give you 50 Yamgo points, and it will also give you the Getting Started achievement, which will give you another 50 Yamgo points. Just by doing that, you will add 100 points to your total. 2. You will need to complete 50 offers from the Earn HBARs section. On the left side menu, click on Earn. You will be taken to a page that provides offers from 3 different providers: AdGate Rewards, AdSend, and OfferToro. You will see their tabs near the top of the page. Peruse the various offers each of them have. Essentially, you will need to complete 50 of these offers, and then you will have over 250 Yamgo points. So, it would be best to focus on the offers that can be completed quickly, such as surveys, or trial installations of apps. The sooner that you can do this, the sooner you can qualify for daily HBAR boosts to your Hedera account. However, so that you fully understand some of the issues you may run up against, I will share what I learned in doing these offers. Most of these offers are for apps or games that run on either Android phones or iPhones. Please note, you need to be sure that they meet the operating system requirements. For example, you need at least iOS version 14.7.1 installed on your iPhone, because that iOS allows installed apps and games to ask your permission to track your progress and usage of them. If the app or game cannot track your progress, then it cannot report back to the offering company, like AdSend or OfferToro, that you met the requirements to complete the offer. If the offering company does not receive this feedback, then they will not credit you for completing the offer, and they will not award your account the HBARs they promised. Therefore, your cell phone must meet the operating system requirements, or you will do all these offers in vain. FYI, iPhone 6 devices are no longer supported by Apple, and they no longer receive any iOS updates beyond the latest version of iOS 12. However, iPhone 6s models, and even iPhone S models are still supported at the time this video was created, and can be updated to the latest version of iOS, so as long as you have an iPhone that is 6s or higher, you can use that phone to complete Yamgo offers. So, I tried out some of the apps, games, and surveys that they list. I spent a few weeks downloading and using apps, signing up for trial software, playing various games, and filling out surveys. I have to admit, the trial apps and games were quite good quality. And although the games had a lot of ads, they were actually pretty entertaining. Myself, I did not make any in-app, or in-game, purchases, but in most cases, I would have been able to complete the requirements much faster if I did. However, the biggest problem I encountered was that I was not rewarded for many of the offers that I completed. I fulfilled the requirements for about 25 offers, but I was only credited for about 11 of them once I finished them. Each time I wasn't, I filled out a support ticket. And I submitted screenshots that proved that I had completed the requirements. In only 2 cases, the offering company apologized and credited me for completing the offer. However, in 13 cases, I was never credited. With most of those cases, I received an auto-reply email that they received my ticket, but I never heard anything back after that. And from the time I am creating this video, it has been several weeks without any feedback about my claims. In a few cases, I received emails from AdGate Rewards that gave a list of 1 or more possible reasons why they did not reward me for completing an offer. They would not tell me which, they only said it's for 1 or more of these reasons. The only one that could have been true is that I used a VPN while completing the offer. But I always use a VPN to protect my online connections. Always. It is infuriating that they deny you the reward you worked for, just because you use a VPN. So, it might be a good idea to not use a VPN when you are completing offers. Anyway, I don't blame Yamgo. It is not Yamgo's fault that these companies made these rules and decided not to honor their offers. And Yamgo is still in its beta stage. So, it is very likely that all of this will improve down the road. However you achieve it, once you have 250 Yamgo points, if you go to the Boost section, you will now see that your Boost status is active. And your Prestige status is Bronze. And you will see the current Boost level of your account. Depending upon how many HBARs you have in the Hedera account that Yamgo made for you, your Boost level will change. And so, from this point forward, it is only wise to send as much HBAR as you can to the Hedera account associated with your Yamgo account. And always, 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 do a test transaction first. Just send a few HBARs first. Then after they arrive, carefully repeat that transaction and send the rest. Yamgo does not publish, or publicly release, how many HBARs are required to reach each Boost level. But with some testing, and some research, I discovered some answers. Because Hedera is a completely public network, I was able to review the transaction history of the Hedera account that sends out the daily boosts. This Hedera account number is 0.0.238101. Every day, it sends out daily boost rewards to Yamgo account holders. And from reviewing hundreds of these transactions, I was able to piece together an approximation of the following. 1. How many levels there are in total? 2. How many HBARs are required to qualify to reach each level? 3. The average number of HBARs that are rewarded each day, at each level. 4. The approximate APY percentage of the HBAR rewards at each level. Here's what I found. First, I discovered that the highest boost level is 20. Second, as of the time that this video was made, there are only about 80 Yamgo accounts that collect daily rewards. Third, the vast majority of Yamgo accounts either only have enough HBARs to qualify for the lowest levels, or they have so many HBARs that they qualify for the top 5 levels. There were so few accounts that were collecting daily boosts between levels 12 and 14, that there was not enough data to even make an estimate. Fourth, I discovered that the average number of HBARs awarded in the daily boost did not depend upon the total number of HBARs in the account. For example, let's say you need 500 HBARs to reach level 5, and 760 HBARs to reach level 6, and you had 700 HBARs in your Yamgo Hedera account, you would still get the same number of HBARs each day as if you only had 500 HBARs in your account. And lastly, the APY percentage difference is considerable with each boost level you reach. Please note, to calculate the approximate APY percentage, The formula is the average daily boost reward of a level, divided by the number of HBARs required to reach that level, times 365 days. Then, times the result by 100. That gives you the APY percentage rate of each level. Now that you understand all that, here are my findings. Here are boost levels 1 through 5. With several of the levels, I had to estimate the number of HBARs required to reach them, based on the accounts with the lowest number of HBARs that qualified for each daily boost level. As you can see, even at level 5, the APY percentage isn't much higher than 2%. Here are levels 6 through 10. Notice that, as accounts reach higher boost levels, the APY percentages increase significantly. Here are levels 11 through 15. As mentioned earlier, at the time this video was created, there was not enough data to estimate the 12th, 13th, and 14th boost levels. But, as you can see, accounts that reach boost level 15 qualify for over 4% APY rewards. Finally, here are levels 16 through 20. The top 5 levels are where the average APY percentages really shine. But as you can see, the number of HBARs required to reach each higher level is considerably more than the previous level. If you are hodling HBARs, and you are comfortable using a soft wallet, then there really is no reason why you shouldn't seriously consider opening one Yamgo account. With HBAR's current price of about 41 cents, that may not seem like a very good return. But, remember, this is not fiat currency. This is HBAR. As the price of HBAR goes up, so will the equivalent amount of your daily HBAR boosts. Right now, 31 HBARs are only worth about $13. But in a year, or 2 years, it is likely that Hedera's adoption will become exponential. And the price of each HBAR could easily be worth between $10 and $50 in only a few years. And that means that, each day that you patiently collected 31 HBARs with Yamgo daily boosts, in a few years those daily boosts could be worth between $310 to as high as $1,550 per day. Think about it. Taking the time each day, once a day, to claim Yamgo boosts, in a few years can be worth 200 or 300 times what they are worth today. And all of this is possible right now. Not in the second quarter of 2022, when staking will be enabled, I mean. Right now. At this point, I am done discussing Yamgo account creation and staking. For the rest of the video, I will cover 2 last topics: 1. How to encrypt and password protect your files. And 2. How to access your Yamgo Hedera account outside of logging into Yamgo. If you are not interested in this information, I thank you for watching the video to this point, and I hope it helped you. If you found this video useful, and you are feeling generous, you can send me a donation in HBARs to this Hedera account. Now, how to encrypt your files with a password. In my opinion, the best way to do so is with an open-source file compression app called 7-Zip. You can download it for free at 7zip.org. Download and install it. Then, in Windows, right-click on the file, or files, that you want to password protect, and in the pop-up menu, go to 7-Zip, and then choose Add to Archive. In the window that appears, give the file a name, change the archive format to zip, and in the encryption section, enter a password. I recommend setting the encryption method selection to zip crypto, because then the file will be compatible with any other file compression software. Then click on the OK button. Now, you will see the zipped file that you created. Double-click on it, and it will open in 7-Zip. Now, when you double-click on the file inside, a window will pop up asking you to enter the file's password. If the password is correct, the file will open. After you verify documents are safe and encrypted in this new zip file, you should make copies of that file and put them in a few safe locations. In your Documents folder, on a USB drive, or even email it to yourself, so that it will forever be in your email. And finally, be sure to delete the original document that is not password protected, and then empty your recycle bin. And, finally, here is an easy way to access any Hedera account that you have the keys to. Open a web browser, and go to myhbarwallet.com. Click on the Access link in the upper right corner. Then, in the Access Your Wallet screen, click on the Software link. On the next screen, click on the Private Key link. The next screen requires the private key from your Hedera account that you created in Yamgo. So, you will need to get out the keys that Yamgo provided when you created the account. Copy and paste the private key into this My HBAR wallet screen, and click on the Access Wallet button. The following screen will say, Hedera account information. Enter account ID. This is the Hedera account number that starts with 0.0. And then several numbers. Input the Hedera account number created by Yamgo. Be sure to include the 0.0. part as well. Then click on the Continue button. You will now be logged into your Yamgo's Hedera account through myhbarwallet.com. As you can see, if you need to move any HBARs either into, or out of, this account, you do not need to log into Yamgo to do it. You only need to log into Yamgo when you want to find and accept offers, or claim daily boosts. That's it. All of your HBAR transactions can be done through the myhbarwallet.com website. This next part is optional, but it will make your life a whole lot easier to access your account at myhbarwallet.com. First, go to the Tools menu item on the left, and then click on the Export Key Store link. On the next page, you will create a password that you will use to log into this myhbarwallet.com account. Create a secure password. Then click on the Export Key Store button. A save file window will pop up. It will be titled Key Store, and then the current date, and then .482z. Or something similar. I recommend that you save the file to your Documents folder and change the date to the 0.0. number of your Hedera account. This way, you will always remember which Hedera account that this Key Store file is associated with. Save the file to your computer. After you have saved it, I recommend that you test it. Go back to your myhbarwallet.com browser tab, and click on the Quit link in the bottom left corner. This will take you back to the main web page. Click on the Access link in the upper right corner. Again, click on the Software link. But on the next page, click on Key Store File. Click on the Upload New File link. A File Explorer window will pop up. Go to the Documents folder, and find the Key Store file you saved, and click the Open button. Back in the web browser, enter the password you created for this file. Then click on the Access Wallet button. Once again, enter the Hedera 0.0. account number, and click the Continue button. You should now be right back at your account's home page. And there you go. You now have a way to log into your Hedera account, without needing to copy and paste your account's private key. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you decide whether or not you will sign up for a Yamgo account. If you found this video useful, and you are feeling generous, you can send me a donation in HBARs to this Hedera account. 0.0.4666919. Please, take care of your crypto, as though it is already worth over 100 times the value that it is right now, because there is always a chance that it will be worth that much one day.